The last thing left is to smooth this out, and that's it.
I mean, that's not bad considering considering the weather today.
It's a little warmer.
It's about 1,000 DA.
Alright, what's up guys? So today we are in a MK5 Supra. We're back with Alex. This is his personal vehicle.
What's up?
So he works at Racebox. If you've seen the other video we did of their Z, that's their shop car. Well, this is his personal car.
I tell everyone that comes to our shop with a Supra that they want to build like this. It's such a simple setup when you actually put it on paper. So it's a completely stock engine. The biggest thing is it has a built transmission to handle the power and torque. It's a pure stage 1 from Pure Drivetrain Solutions. So that's like their lowest stage built trans you can get, which is great because it handles like, I think it's rated for like 850 wheel torque, which nice. This is like a little bit under that, so we're in a safe zone. But it's a completely stock engine, which is super impressive. And then it has a spool performance turbo kit. It's a top mount turbo kit with a Precision 64 66 Gen 2. Very popular turbo for these cars because they make great power and they spool really well. So it's a great street turbo, street setup. It has it's a dual low pressure pump. I have an intake manifold with the port injection rail, so it's direct end port injection.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's 12 injectors firing. Yeah, like Gen 3 cars, something like stock. Yeah, must be nice.
Right.
These upgrade injectors, you can just run 4085. But yeah, these two gotta do a little work. So I got an intake manifold, and then I have the PI injectors rigged up on there. They're ID 1050 cc's.
Okay.
And then it has a reflex controller that controls fuel and boost, and also controls a few other safety stuff as well. And the car is tuned on EcuTech. We tuned this ourselves at our shop on the dyno. And last time it was on the dyno, this made 806 wheel horsepower and 770 something wheel torque.
To smooth this out, and that's it.
But it's been turned up a little bit since then, so it'll be like still low 800s, like 820 maybe. So really, really healthy numbers for like how little mods you do to these.
Yeah.
So if you really think about it, it has a transmission, a turbo, and fueling. That's all it is.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. for the power you're making in these cars, like 700, 800, mid 800 horsepower, you can stay on the stock engine and be okay for a while. Like this car has been running 700 plus horsepower for over like a year and a half now, and it's been turned up to 800 plus for like 6 months now. Almost 6 months. So it's been really good to me. Like I don't have to do anything crazy, just do oil changes, change the transmission fluid every 3-4 oil changes to do that, and then it's been good. Like nothing really goes wrong with these cars once it's like done. Like once it's if it's built right with proper parts, So
super simple setup, man.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. The transmission, it's custom tuned by Rod Stupin. He has his own business that specializes in just transmission tuning and nothing else. And he's a great dude. He helped us a lot with these cars. He actually used this car and a few other cars at our shop to develop tuning for these cars.
Oh, nice.
For the new BMWs, the G20 M340i's, the Mark 5 Supras, the new G80, G82, M3, M4s. We kind of work together on those. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, we'll probably link it or whatever in your description for them. So that's a separate business from us. We don't do the transmission tuning. We'll flash it for you, but we're a dealer for him. So if you come to us with a car that's a BMW, we'll do everything else, and then when it comes to the transmission, we'll just we'll go through him and then just flash onto your car. So we're still like a one-stop shop when it comes to that. It's just like we kind of use him for the transmission part.
So this is wastegate.
Yep, I'll do a second gear. These tires hook on second gear. And that's about 550 horsepower and like a 560 torque. So that's like very, very conservative for this car. So.
No, that felt pretty good.
I just switched maps right now and it's a map 2. So map 2 is the 32 PSI.
So what's that about? 600 something?
About like 650 to high 600s maybe. So I'll wait for traffic to flip a little bit because again, we're in Mexico, but
Mexico's traffic is crazy.
Nowadays traffic is getting pretty bad in Mexico.
So second setting about 650.
Yep.
High setting. Nice.
I logged it too for me, so 502.
502 with me in it and everything.
I mean, that's not bad considering,
that's pretty good.
Considering the weather today.
It's a little warmer.
Let's see what the DA is on the. It's about 1,000 DA. What's in it? Not the greatest hit. I could have started at 45 and then like more. Like I always brake boost a lot more to get the good hit off the
right.
Hit. Yeah, but just doing a little hit on the street, 502. I was hoping for a high 4, but
I mean that's not bad.
Yeah, car felt really good too.
I mean I can go take a shit real quick and then
we'll come back and do a 4.9. Yeah, and it hooked pretty well. It didn't really spin or anything.
No, I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick. And this car has been like what, mid-4s?
Yeah, this is when I hooked perfectly off like a 45 roll, right off the dyno, I did a 4.58.
Nice.
With me, me in it and nothing else in the car, of course. So
yeah, I mean, I got my camera stuff.
Yeah.
Me, I'm
and also I had less fuel in the tank as well. We're on half a tank right now, which is not bad. 800 horsepower is a very safe and conservative power level for these cars, honestly. It sounds insane because it's over twice the horsepower from stock, but it's just how far we come from, you know, like automotive technology, you know.
Yeah.
But this engine has it's a closed deck engine with forged rods, forged crank, decent pistons, and then gray head flow. So that's why you drop a turbo on it, it makes a ton of power.
Yeah.
So,
wow. So that was going to be my question. What BMWs share this? Like what?
So think of this as like the Dodge with their Hemi. It's a multi-platform universal engine. So the B58 was designed to be as a diesel and a gas engine.
Okay.
So that's why it's so strong with it handles so much torque as well. It's meant to go in like an X5 SUV, into an X3, into a 3 Series, a 5 Series, a 7 Series, an 8 Series, whatever. You know, it's meant to go on, like across all platforms in the BMWs. It's also in other companies' vehicles as well. It's not just obviously Toyota, the Supra, but there's a few other brands out there using B58s as their engines. Just they're so versatile. You know, they're tuned. They could be tuned for torque, for towing. They could be tuned for, you know, a sporty, you know, like power band for the Supras.
Right.
So it's like, so that's why they poured a lot of money into this engine, and they over-engineered it, overbuilt it, because they know they're gonna get their money's worth.
Right.
They're gonna get their return, because you develop one engine, you can use it in so many cars. I could go on just confidently just go drive this car and just be kind of beat on it, and it's been beat on for like, you know, a year and a half at this power level. So at 700 plus at least.
So y'all use this car a lot for R&D, right?
So yeah, I would say so. It's my car, but it's also a shop. We treat it as a shop car sometimes. Like, hey, there's a new part that comes out, like this turbo kit. This turbo kit from Spool Performance, I got just the hot side parts from them over there at Spool. I got all the parts, put it on just to test it out, figure out a few fitment issues, you know, and then, you know, it's been good since then. And then they released the actual turbo kit from what we learned, and then their kit. Honestly, I need to be hooked up with a production kit, because the fitment on those are so much better. Yeah. So I had to go figure out a few things myself on this one. Yeah. 99% of people that does a setup like this, they just keep it simple, like the way it is right now. Okay. Usually when people come in with a car, with a Supra or MT40i, whatever B58 they have, we just show them this setup and like, yo, just copy and paste this, and then we'll tune it. You know, like it's just that simple.
Well, all right, Alex, I appreciate you taking the time to bring this thing out and show myself and my viewers this, but I think it's a badass car, and I like it, man. I think it's cool. Yeah. I mean, if you want 800 horsepower out of a simple setup, there's not many other cars that you can do this to. Yeah. But I appreciate it, bro. Yeah. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Yes, sir. Peace.